Hey, y'all, it's your girl KV back with another review for Power Book 2 Ghost. This is season 4, the finale season. We are back from the mid season break with episode 6, The Devil's Playground. This episode was alright. I feel like if it would have came right after the previous episode and not a month and some change later, it would have been cool. But the fact that this is the first episode back, it's like, I need more. I need more to come back from a mid-season break. And I'm so tired of these mid-season breaks. It seems like a lot of shows that we watch, whether it be scripted or reality, they're taking these mid-season breaks when they only have 8 episodes. Like, take a mid-season break when you got 20 plus episodes. Not no daggone 8 episodes. So, all right, done with my little rant. We're back. This is the finale season, y'all. I feel like in some point, in some way, 50 is going to incorporate this into some edition of the Power Universe. So hopefully this is not the last that we'll be seeing of this cast. But getting right to it. Oh, excuse me. I need to charge my watch. The episode starts with Drew following Detective Carter. He's looking up at him. He on like the little breezeway or whatever, up some stairs or whatever, just beating somebody, roughing somebody up. Probably like a parolee or something. Who knows? Probably somebody else that owns some drugs or something. You never know with Detective Carter. So he calls Monet and he's just updating her around, yeah, we can't do nothing with that, da 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 da. But as he's having this phone conversation, y'all, he's looking down. He's just like, da, 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 da. Just truly lax and casual. And my thing is like, the fact that you have zero awareness of your surroundings, A, when you're watching somebody, and B, in the line of business that you're in. Come on, Drew. Eyes up. Look around at all times. What is your problem? What is your problem? Because just as I was thinking, as I was like, why is he not paying attention? He looks up, Carter is gone. He gets a text message that's like, stop effing following me. Stop effing following me. And he like, what? He look in his rearview mirror. Carter is behind his car, just like, yeah, stop following me. And I'm like, really? Really? Right there behind his car. He could have got you right there. He could have bowed right there. Right there. Because you ain't paying no attention. Meanwhile, Monet and Diana are out baby shopping, y'all. This annoyed me a little bit because I'm like, this pregnancy is all of 15 minutes. Like, did you go to the doctor with her to see about this pregnancy yet? Like, y'all just out here already spending money trying to bond. So Monet gets a text and Drew was like, get home, this is an emergency. They get home and he's telling them, yeah, I was following Carter and he saw me, like, I can't do nothing with that. He said basically like, y'all been shopping, I'm out here doing dangerous business and y'all been out here shopping? Like, really? And as this is going on, y'all, boom, bow, bow. The police is raiding the house, kicking in doors. They coming in, knocking stuff over, just being total a-holes. I'm like, oh, this is clearly Detective Carter's people. So all of them come in, clear the way, get them all riled up, pointing the guns. Carter comes in last, and he's ready for his money. He wants his money from the cut. I'm like, it's been a mid-season break for us, but it's been like a night's rest for y'all, right? Like, this just happened, right? So I was confused by him already just busting in the house talking about where the money at. And he also wants answers. Whose drugs was that y'all was stealing? She acting like she don't know. They about to shoot Diana. She letting them know that she gonna figure it out. I can't stand Carter's people because they are just so lame and seem so forced. Like, y'all don't even give me tough guy. And I get it. That's probably the quintessential cop that's doing these type of things. But it's just like they're so annoying, y'all. They are so annoying. And they just move so reckless because I'm like, how y'all know that these folks ain't got cameras in their house and they caught all of this craziness, y'all coming in here breaking stuff, pointing guns, and then just walk back out. This wasn't no official raid. What is y'all doing? Like, just crazy. Carter looking, like I said, he looking for the info and the money. The lady detective, so they just kind of have the back and forth, Monet and Carter, about where's my cut? You shopping and stuff, but you ain't got my cut. She like, they need some more time. They still moving it on the streets, yada yada yada. They get to leaving. And the lady cop, I think it's Felicia, she's all in Diana's face. Oh, you got kids? How many kids you got? I see you got these baby clothes and stuff. And so as she leaving, she take a couple of bags. Thanks for donating to the policeman's Christmas. Da, da, da. And then she picks up the snow globe, and I'm thinking, oh, she done took the snow globe that she fell in love with. This heifer throws it down and breaks it on the ground, bro. I said, this lady is just ridiculous. Carter gets a text while they're there causing a freaking scene, and it's saying that Zay is still alive. Now, Zay is the person, he was one of the soldiers that Monet had recruited to go steal the drugs, the one that got popped. I think they killed 2 people. He was one of the ones that got popped. Well, he ain't dead. He is in the infirmary at the jail. So as they're leaving, they take Drew and they go lock him up, y'all. I was just like, oh, okay. Diana is like, see, this is why I don't want to be about this life. This is why I just need to be in school. I want to go to college, Mama. Let me go back to school. I want to, like, whatever, girl, go back to school and figure this stuff out later. Next, we see Kane and Noma. Noma lets him know that she's got her meeting with Wiley soon. Kane is trying to convince her that he should be there too. Why she let him go, I have 0 idea. Kane was necessary when he was needed as a diversion. Now that we're at sit down at the table meeting, it doesn't need to be 2 of us sitting on the side, especially if this ain't really your business. You are my employee and you breaking me off on the side. You ain't really got to sit next to me, but she's probably missing Mecca, missing Obi. She needs somebody that can sit at the table with her. So she let him come. And they sitting there talking money. And no, they sitting there talking about everything. And Kane is like, yeah, we this and our business this. And she got to looking at him like, what is you talking about? We are. Like, you trying it. Wiley tells her that she is on the short list of vendors. And she's like, all this work and this, that, and the stuff, the third, for to be on the short list. I'm trying to be the one. Ain't no list. He said, well, I mean, if you got the money, then you is the one. Do you got my money? Give me my money. Ain't that what the kids doing? No. Give me my money. My cousin was doing that mess at the Labor Day. I was like, what? And then, of course, as soon as I get on online, it comes up on it. Give me my money. Was it Idris Elba and his family? It be the weirdest stuff that goes viral, y'all. But yeah, that's how they is. Wiley said, okay, you could be number 1. Just give me my money. As they're handing the envelope and he's getting ready to tuck it away, shots ring out, y'all. Zion is shooting up the restaurant. And everybody else like, oh, hits the ground. Wiley stands up to run. He stands up to run. And baby, he gets, what, about 5 in the chest? It's not funny, but the way it happened, I'm like, is he the only one that I think Wiley was the only one that died. And that's the part that's cracking me up because I'm like, everybody. Yeah, I got my hibiscus tea, but this was just a glass full of hibiscus tea. So I had brought my little shot of Prosecco to add to it when it's about this height, this right here. Oh shit, Melina home. Hopefully she don't come in here and mess up the flow. So the restaurant gets shot up by Zion. He's retaliating because, him and Kane was fighting in the cage. Zion pulled out the brass knuckles bit. He was like, "Ooh, no weapons." So Kane technically won. Because they was doing the territory, and as far as Noma being in this town and taking over some of their territory. But I mean, Wiley did get up and walk into the bullets. But Zion shouldn't been shooting up no restaurant. Come on, dude. You're doing too much. So as this is happening, Noma's like, "Get my money." Can't get my money out his hand. It ain't even in his pocket yet. Get the money, they dip and leave. I'm like, okay, and I bet you this is just gonna be like a lost part of the episode where they don't follow back up on. They have to follow back up on this shooting, and people know that they were there, and they were at a meeting with, what is it, a politician or a governor or a venture capitalist. I don't know what Wiley do. I guess it's government contracts because she's trying to get government contracts. So something within the government. So yeah, they dip out of this restaurant. So we find out that Zion is also working for Carter, because Carter calls Zion, is like, "For real, my end, for real, my end. Did you just shoot up a public place? You killed a white man, okay? I don't know who your target was, but you killed a white man, okay? You know my rule. No innocent people. Kill all the drug dealers and thugs that you want, but no innocent people." That's what he's saying in his head. But on the phone, he's just telling them, "Okay, we got to get you to a safe house. We got to get you to a safe house." So I was like, okay, cool. They give him the address or have somebody pick him up. I don't know. He gets to the safe house. Carter tells the annoying cop Felicia lady, "Go handle him." She's like, "Just go handle him. He's like, "Go handle him." I said, yeah, I figured that was about to happen because, like I said, when he talked to Monet now, kill all the drug dealers and thugs that you want, but no innocent people. He literally popped somebody that night because he's like, "Oh yeah, you did kill an innocent little boy a few years ago. That's why I know your name, Pop." So that's one thing he don't play with. So I'm surprised that Zion even fell for the okie doke, knowing that he killed an innocent person, and not just any innocent person, a white man. So that's really drawing attention. That's really making the block hot, okay? Ain't nobody got time for this foolishness. So she's on her way to go do that when she gets a call from Internal Affairs. They saying something about somebody has complained about her using excessive force. She said some little dumb joke where she was like, "Well, that just means I'm doing my job too good," or something stupid. And he's like, "Yeah, that's not making it any better. Yeah, see you in an hour. See you in an hour, right?" She's like, "Oh man, what am I finna do? I need to go take care of Zion. I need to go take care of this internal affairs meeting." She gets in the car, takes a bump, y'all. I said, I just, right before the internal affairs meeting, they're so unhinged and reckless, y'all. They're so unhinged and reckless. She got to be in two places at once. What you finna do, Felicia? She goes to the Tejada house, y'all. She's looking for Monet, but Monet is not there. Diana is. She's being all mean. She's like, oh, da da da, just, barking around, doing the most like she been doing. Like she been doing. She picks up a glass, then she like break the glass or something, just being real extra. So Diana is like, lady, you really doing too much, and I don't understand what the boop 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 your problem is. Okay. So she calms down. Felicia calms down. She kind of plays nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I get so wrapped up in this mess. I don't like Detective Carter either. He just makes us do this, so I just do it to get by because, I ain't trying to unfollow the flock or nothing. I just gotta do what I gotta do. She then tells Diana that she needs her to kill Zion. Diana is like, no, ma'am. She's freaking out. She is not about that life. She tells her, if you don't do this, your brother will not get out of jail, or he won't get out of jail alive. One of them. But of course, that puts fear into Diana, because the fact that they came in their house like that and took Drew, she absolutely has the means to do away with Drew. So Diana is like, dang, I really have to do this. Next, we see Reek and Anya. They are at it again, y'all. Oh, excuse me. Anya asked him a couple of questions. Like, he said he was talking. He was the one that was talking first. And then Reek was just kind of like, oh, this is my moment. He starts asking her about her dad and her family. And Anya just, she pillow talking basically. She just giving up all type of information where Reek gonna find a way to use this to his advantage. She talks about how her father was this oil tycoon. He recently died, and Noma goes to Africa often to see her brother. She's like, I don't know what she's been doing in the States. She's usually not here like at all. And Reek is like, yeah, she's taking over drug territories and starting wars and stuff and getting them people business and messing up my work life. I know what you're doing here in the States. But he's sitting there like, You know how Rick have that ghost-like face on when he just know he about to connect some dots and play his cards right. We already see Rick done found out who her daughter was, and now he done went to sleeping with your daughter, girl. So you best watch out for Rick and whatever he got up his sleeve next. So, later on, Tariq is at work and he's talking to Diana. They talking about what's going on. Rick is like, okay, you my baby mama. I gotta take care of you. You my girl now. I gotta hold you down. So let me talk to Davis. I might be able to handle that little schmurder for you, girl. I might just get in there. Okay, I'll let you know. So she runs off because she has, some morning sickness. And Effie walks up and baby, she blows up his little spot. She's mad. She's going off because, Reek, any pretty girl on the show, Reek be like, this what? You know what I mean? So it's always. So Effie's a little jealous because, that's one of her boo things. The other one is Kane. So she's a little jealous. She walks over there. Oh, you can forgive her for trying to off you, but you can't forgive me for trying to off you? That's what we on? And he like, Effie, this ain't none of your business. Like, go on about your business. And like I said, she blowing up his spot. She already know Diana pregnant. She's like, I already know she pregnant. Tell her if something, if she trying to hide a pregnancy or something, I guess, about her throwing up and stuff. I was cracking up. Diana walks up like, what's up? What's good? What's up? And Effie was like, oh, nothing. I'm just telling him how you need to go to the chop shop because y'all gonna be terrible parents. I said, dang, Effie. Dang, Effie, that cracked me up. So next we see Noma tells Effie that she gonna have to go talk to the Russians to sell some of this product that they got. Now we see Drew in jail and they're in a little outside cage. He's talking to one of Detective Carter's little lame ass gang, Nico. He's telling him that, yeah, we put you in here because you gotta do something for us. He's like, boy, what I gotta do? You need to take out Zay. He's in the infirmary. So Drew is just kind of like, okay, whatever, I got you. He in there, he's eating, he's trying to, scope out the scene. He sits down to eat with his tray, and he overhears these two guys, and the guy is talking about how his get out of jail free ticket is Detective Carter. Now, it took me watching it the second time to see what exactly he. Somebody didn't put their phone on do not disturb, and then somebody gets a sales call in the middle of the video. Now I'm gonna have to take the time to put these videos in the app that syncs them together to put it on YouTube. So much waste of time. Anywho, where was I go? Effie talking to the Russians. Effie had to go talk to the Russians because Noma was like, hey girl, go sell them some of these drugs. Now we see Drew is in jail, and he's talking to Nico. They're outside in one of those little gated areas, and he's telling him that he has to take out Zay. He's in the infirmary. So Drew's there, he's in jail, they're in the cafeteria, it's chow time, and he sees, this was actually Roman, the guy whose drug bus blew up when they was trying to, cause a diversion and steal this stuff and do all the things that they was doing earlier in the season. Roman is in there, and he's talking about how Detective Carter is his get out of jail free card. He got a meeting tomorrow. So Drew is like, looking him dead in the face as he's talking about this. So he's like, he say something because he's like, my nigga, why is you staring me in the face? You got a problem, dude. And he gets up, he's walking over to turn his tray in. He say some little mess, and then the guy calls him, the derogatory term for a gay man that starts with an F. He calls him that. Drew goes over there, and Drew be having to remind us every now and again, ain't no hoe in my blood, okay? Ain't nothing scary about me, okay? I am always and forever with the ish. Drew is always with the ish. So he runs over there and hits the dude hit him back. He hit dude. He started banging his face into the table, messing dude up. Police come. They boop, 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 making him up. Billy gloves all over him. And he gets sent, where y'all? To the infirmary. So he gets to the infirmary, and he, the doctor walks off. And of course, in Power Universe, nobody is there to patrol to see Drew get up. These are still inmates. These are still inmates. So Drew gets up from his little, hospital area. He walks a couple little units down. There's Zay. Zay is asleep. He puts his hand over his mouth, hold his nose, and Zay wake up, and he, too late, my dude. He's got you for too long. He unlives him right there, walks back on over to his hut, lays down in the bed. He calls to tell Nico that the job is done, and he also tells him, I got something for you. You might just get a twofer today. Well, it ain't gonna be for one. It's gonna be a 2 for 3, okay? 4 for 4. So he lets him know that they got a little problem in there. Somebody is about to snitch on Detective Carter, and if somebody snitch on Detective Carter, they gonna figure out that it's the whole squad. Like, you about to be in something if you don't listen to me and meet my demands. Drew kind of now has the upper hand a little bit. We know Detective Carter, he's sneaky. So we really don't know how he will treat this, but Drew does kind of have the upper hand having this information. So he's telling him, keep my family out of this. And if I'm gonna work for you, I ain't finna be a little boy, okay? I'm gonna be a lieutenant. I need protection and access. Nico is like, you got too much dip on your chip, but we'll see what shakes. What's up? He tells them, somebody in here about to flip on y'all. It's Roman. He's like, okay, yep. Well, handle that. Handle that situation. Drew says, I will. If you leave my family, he give his demands. Nico ain't really feeling it right then. He's just kind of like, he's still kind of unsure. And Drew is like, okay, well, if I do, you owe me. If I don't, you're boop. Flip that little. Why is it always a flip phone? Why is everybody in jail with a flip phone? Why can't it be the little brick no kid? Is this the prepaid phones? That's the only prepaid phones that be out there nowadays? Where do people even buy prepaid phone? Excuse me. How late, like, where do people even buy prepaid phones from? Because I feel like they used to be in the front of the store, like the supermarket, right? But I don't really see them no more. Next, we see Kane is going around looking for Zane to retaliate for the drive-by. Zane's brother comes by and lets Kane know he, beefing up, about to pull a gun out on Kane because he feel like Kane got his brother unalive. And Kane is like, I don't know what you talking about. Because Kane, end up dodging the gun, but put a gun on him. Kane like, I don't even know what you're talking about. He's like, my brother been trying to get down with your family forever. He went out with your mama last night and got shot. Okay. And he like, what? I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't ask me about that. And next time you point, you better get it right. So at this point, he knows that Monet is the one that took the drugs and that she out here trying to get some new soldiers in the street. Meanwhile, Monet is going to her little bar and Carter is there waiting on her. She tells him that the product belonged to the Russians. He's like, but we seized their stuff. Remember, that's how we first saw them. They were seizing those drugs off the dock. So he's like, we seized that stuff. How they get a new supplier that quick? Who they get that from? She's like, I don't know nothing about that. I just know it was the Russians' drugs. Now leave me alone. He is like, well, he gonna go pay the Russians a visit, y'all. So Detective Tate, we ain't even there yet, but this scene was just deep sighs because Detective Tate. Okay, well, not even the scene, but like how they stretch this part out. Um, I'm looking for my notes too. So as Carter and his team are getting ready, they're in the office and they're talking about how they finna go about this. And like I said, y'all, they're just so lame. Yeah, let's go get those mother effers. Like, he sounds so lame. He don't even sound right cursing. Like, it was just a hot mess. So remember, y'all, Effie is over there trying to sell some stuff to the Russians. She's sitting there, she had bonded with a dude over the door going to, was it Princeton or Berkeley or some Ivy League school. He's asking him, how's your daughter about this? Oh yeah, she's got early acceptance. Yeah, yeah. So they talking business and stuff. And he told her something, you're gonna have to talk to somebody or have to do this first. And as they're like talking about this, Detective Carter and his team bust in. They get the bopping people. They shoot one of the guys because Effie just kind of like bend the corner. She don't really get seen because they just shoot haphazardly, of course. So he shoots somebody and they fall on top of Effie. So she's like, oh, perfect. And she just stays up under this person, plays dead until they move on to the next room. So as she's leaving, she's trying to escape and one of the cops is about to bang her. And she's like, no, no. He's like, what you got in that bag there, baby girl? I was just like, oh my gosh, we can't lose Effie like this. I know they don't matter. Power ain't got no type. They just like murders, all I like. So I'm like, this can't be how Effie go. And so as she's like, oh no, which we know the NYPD Carter's team would have took the drugs and shot her. So one of the Russians came and shot him. and he gets hit, falls over. The Russian comes over, put the gun in her. She's just like, here, take the drugs. And he takes the drugs and like, and goes on about the business. She runs on to live another day. So back to Detective Tate, y'all. He sees the cop, and the cop rolled up on somebody, in another part of the restaurant with the Russians, and he just killing people, taking the money, killing people, taking the money. And Detective Tate is looking through the little window. I guess it's like the kitchen or some area like that, and he's just like, oh my God, he killed him and took the money. Who should I report this to? He ends up going straight to Carter and telling him. And I'm like, you're supposed to be a detective and you use zero detecting skills. You didn't fully investigate this, not one bit. First thing you should have did was, try to see how far up this goes. This is what you're seeing. So yeah, you probably feel like you're doing something in the moment, but you need to see what's really going on first. If they're this ruthless, you should watch your own back too, buddy. So of course he goes to talk to Carter and he tells him, I'm disappointed in him for doing this. Just crazy. So Carter's like, wow, for real? That's crazy. Everything been crazy since my wife died. And, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show it. You know what I'm feeling? Because, these streets is these streets. So is you down or not? And Tate is like, am I down with being a dirty cop? Do you know who I am? I ain't light skinned with pretty eyes like you. My black brother is a politician. What type of stain would I bring upon the family? You feel me? So Tate is just appalled, right? And yeah, of course, bang, Tate is gone. I was just like, oh Lord, is Tate really gone, or are we gonna see him go to the hospital and be in ICU for a while or something? We don't know. We shall see. Now, Reek goes to talk to Davis about taking out Zion and how, yeah, this can help everyone. And we can go back and get with Noma and not pay this high price that we paying with Zion. Because they were like, we would handle this for Noma. She would owe us. We're all back together. We're all in this together. That's what Reek's plan is. And Davis is like, sounds good to me. They go to Noma to make negotiations, and if we do this, we can be back on the team, get the stuff from you. And Kane is just not with it. He keeps interjecting as if he has a say so in Noma's business dealing. So it's really funny the fact that he think that he does just because he's like this with the boss. So Noma is just like, Kane, you can take a seat. Y'all handle it, and we got a deal. Kane, you out here volunteering to do stuff when for recently you've been over promising and under delivering. I have killed for less. I said, I know that's right. Let him know. Let him know. That's how you know Kane gotta be breaking her back, okay? She got that young D. She don't know what to do because the fact that she ain't ditched him, the fact that she let him come to that meeting, okay, that alone was just like, Kane is breaking her back like a glow stick. Cause ain't no way you finna let this kid come with you to such a important business meeting. So Reek goes to get Brayden because he want to be involved in everything. And this fool is high AF. He at the little underground parties they be doing, he does another bump, because he was already somewhere. He jumps on stage while the girlfriend is performing, and he trying to kiss all on her, and he messing with, not so light skinned Keisha and the dude that's rapping. And not so light skinned Keisha is ready to fight. She's like, boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere. And at this point, Reek is getting there. And mm, and he takes him off. He lets him know, hey boy, what is wrong with you? We got business to take care of. So they set off to go see Zion, to go do that. Braden knocks on the door. Rick is supposed to come up, pow, right behind him. But Zion is already suspicious because, like I said, I feel like he know how Detective Carter roll anyway. And then this is white boy at the door. He like, somebody trying to set me up. So he pulls him into the house, and as he's trying to shut the door, Reek is trying to put the gun in to shoot him. The door slams on Reek's hand. Gun drops. Fight ensues. Remember, y'all, Zion is like a street fighter, like a Street Fighter the game. So he tearing them up. They breaking glass, breaking tables. He's tearing them up. So as Braden is sitting there like, he's trying to get his bearings, and Zion is over there about to choke. Well, he is choking out Reek. Reek was about 5 seconds to the other side. Okay, so Braden catches his bearings. He sees what's going on. He don't grab no weapon or nothing. He don't grab nothing to knock Zion over the head. He just goes and jumps on Zion's back. I said, not that you just went and jumped on this man's back like that. He said, yeah, that's all I had. I don't be in street fights like this. I didn't fight. I only fought my brother growing up. That's how we fought. And now with Reek, I shoot to kill. So, I am gonna just have to jump on his back. I said, okay, Braden, go for what you know. You helped, baby. It helped. And so Zion backs off of Reek, and he's about to beat up Braden, is beating up Braden. Reek picks up a breaking little shard of glass and shanks him. Okay, I said this is giving real prison yard. This is giving real prison yard. He drops to the ground. Reek grabs the gun, points it at him. Zion is laying in the floor, and he's just like, oh, so now y'all just gonna have to be slaves to Detective Carter as well. And they having a little back and forth, and Zion is like, whatever, I see you around, little ghost. And he's like, don't call me that. And no, you won't. Bang, bang. Diana is calling him because she's nervous. She's trying to make sure everything got handled. Everything gets handled, and she tells him, oh, I just really want some cookies. The baby wants some cookies. Meet me at such and such. I said, not y'all trying to be little boyfriend and girlfriend in the midst of drug wars y'all got. The steps that these people take, I would have been like, we can go to your room and grab it. I just killed somebody. I probably shouldn't be out in the streets like that. Just a hunch. Maybe it's just me, but I ain't no killer or nothing. I ain't no drug dealer or nothing. So next we see Felicia she finished up her meeting. It was nothing. She got out of it for now. Hopefully that comes back. Well, I know I feel like somebody might murder her before this meeting and has a chance to come back around for what she do at the end of this episode. So she sees it. I guess she had cameras set up in the safe house where Zion was, and she sees that Reek was the one to take him out and not Diana. She's mad. Okay, she told Diana to do this. Now Diana got her all up in these folks' business. You done told her about us. Your boyfriend, your little boyfriend, baby daddy, know about me and my operation. That's what you out here exposing me. You out here exposing me. That's how she feel. So she goes to Diana to confront her about it. And Diana, I don't know, cause I guess I'm the type of person. I'm gonna be mouthy. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna speak my mind regardless of who it's to and what the consequences might be. I might not be as well, no, I can't even say that because the lady started off disrespectful with Diana. But my thing is like, girl, this lady done already bust up in your house, pointing a gun at you, stole your stuff, did all this stuff to where she about that life. You know that she will murk you and not blink about it. You know what I mean? Leave you in the alleyway and make up some excuse or lie about you pulled a gun on her first. So you was buying drugs and you hauled at her. it was just crazy to me that Diana was just like, oh, yeah, all up in the lady's face. I was just like, oh no, Diana, oh no. I knew that baby wasn't probably going to make it to this side of the world, but I didn't want this to be the way it happened. So the lady beats the crap out of Diana. She beats the brakes off Diana. I'm like, golly, hold on, let me go see. No, I ain't gonna go see it. Maybe I go see it. She beats the brakes off of Diana, and when she gets her to the ground, she starts stomping her stomach, y'all. Just like full blown stomping the girl's stomach. And my thing is like, you real terrible. You real terrible of a person because you know she pregnant. You saw all that baby stuff and you made comments about, oh, you how many kids you got and all this stuff. So it's like you know this girl pregnant and you finna stomp on her stomach like this. More than likely gonna cause this baby to, this pregnancy to just not be anymore. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. And I'm like, oh, Felicia, your days are numbered. I was trying to rewind it. Y'all know I be having it on my iPad down here. So I was trying to see if I could rewind it to see um who swung first or how it happened with the fight. So I can't find it though. We at the end. So Reek gets there and he's looking for Diana because she ain't in the cookie shop. So he step outside looking like she down the street. He calls and he hears her phone ringing in the alley next to the store. He runs over there, see her laid out, knocked out, and he's like, "Oh, somebody help! Oh, somebody help!" I'm like, "You just threw your phone on the ground right there. Use that to call help." And so he finally, eventually, once he gets out of shock, uses the call help. And that's how the episode ends, y'all. I said, dang. In the previews, we see Diana, she got something and she's like, ugh. You could tell she's like tearing somebody up. And so I'm figuring that's more than likely going to be Felicia because, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, y'all, what's y'all predictions for the next episode? Who is about to get got next? I think I saw in the previews that we see Governor Tate because his brother got pop. So I just want to see if the brother got pop gone or pop hospital bed. So we'll see that for sure. Saw Governor Tate. We gonna see Lorenz Tate in the next episode, and Diana gotta go to the doctor. Diana gotta go to the doctor, so we gotta see that. And then what else is gonna be the thing? I guess if there's any fallout from Zion and Zay, cause Zay brother gonna be like, yeah, I heard your brother got my brother in lockup. Your mama got him shot. Your brother finished him off. I gotta kill you and the whole Tejada family. Pshoo, pshoo. Everybody gotta die tonight. So it'll be interesting to see if something comes of that because I couldn't imagine it not. But they are trying to wrap up a daggone series finale, y'all. So that's all I got for this here power review. It was, like I said, it was a decent enough episode. It wasn't bad. It had enough action. It had enough information where we could kind of be like, oh snap, da 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 da. So it was cool. But like I said, it just being so far after the last one, it didn't help. It didn't help. But I will see y'all on the next one, y'all. If y'all watch Loving Huntsville, that'll be coming next, and then an episode of Hood Health Report will also be coming this week as well. So that's it, y'all. I gotta straighten up in here. My mama, I was storing my wedding dress. That's the box with my wedding dress in it. I was storing my wedding dress in my mama's house. I don't know why she didn't put it back in the dress box. Like, why would you put my stuff in like a brown shipping box when it's a nice, pretty white box that it had came in, or she put it in or something? I don't remember. But yeah, she came and dropped it off. She said it was taking up too much space. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna have it straightened up in here eventually. Hope y'all like the review. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment and let me know what you thought about this episode. It was a good 75%, 80% for me. What's y'all's rating? Until next time, bye.